If you're looking for an easier way to understand the gold market for this upcoming week, you are in the right place because in this video, we're going to do a review over a markup that I did last week and basically make any adjustments that we need to do for the upcoming week. So make sure you stay tuned until the end because this is going to help you simplify your trading on the gold market. And if you're returning to this channel, thank you so much for your support. All of your likes and your positive comments really do help keep this channel going. So continue to do that. I love that. So let's jump right into the chart. So on this video, I'm basically just going to stay on the H1 chart and just kind of do a quick overview over what I marked up last week and basically just make any adjustments that we need to make in order to make smart decisions inside of the market. So I'm just going to go all the way up and start at the top. So when I did my markup, typically what I do is I start on the weekly time frame and then I go down to the daily, the H4, the H2, and then the H1 time frames. And all of these lines that you're seeing on this chart are basically a combination of all of that analysis. So this is going to be super simple for you to follow along because it's already done, just with minor adjustments. So the first level that I marked off was around 27.89. If you are tired of missing out on gold in this blueprint, you're going to get an easy to follow profitable gold trading table, as well as profitable entry levels and strategies. If you've tried to decode things like FOMC, geopolitical events, you may have tried without much success. And in this blueprint, you're also going to master simple strategies that the big players like banks and institutions follow, and then also be able to spot profitable opportunities so that way you could avoid some of the common traps that other traders fall into. And then, of course, you're going to save hours of research with a clear and actionable plan inside of the gold market. Just take a look at what some people are saying about this. So go ahead and grab your copy of the Profitable Gold Market Blueprint today. On the gold market, the next level is around 27.58. And I did all of these lines based on market structure. So you can see right here at 27.25, I like this number when I did the analysis. If you want to get the full breakdown, then go ahead and watch last week's video. But I did this mainly because it is a really nice market structure. And then I did draw additional levels here at 26.90 and then another level here at 26.64. And then these levels right here were basically to break up this level here at 27.25 and then this other level right here at 26.36. And now I have these tradable zones. And as you can see, based on the way price has played out for this upcoming week, price did come up. So here's my little arrow. I was looking for buys at that time above here and then looking for this to be a take profit. It tapped into that perfectly. So now it's kind of retracing and we'll see what price wants to do. And we will talk about that a little bit later, but that's what price did. And then I did draw some additional levels down here. So just skipping all the way down here, one of the key levels was at 25.46, really close to 25.50. And then just like before, I drew some levels within here because this zone from here at 26.35 to 25, let's just say 50 was really large and I wanted to draw some tradable zones. So that is why I drew a level at 26.09, really close to 26.10. And then I drew another level here at 25.84. So pretty much I haven't changed too much on this chart from last week. And you can see the zones that I drew off or the zones that are marked off here, basically just trying to show that now it's tradable. So I'm just going to clean up this chart just a little bit. Okay, cool. So now that I've gotten that extra stuff off of my chart, I'm not going to move the key levels. I really like what price is doing, but the only thing that's really going to change now is where I place my entry and my exit points. So as far as entries go, if we're looking for buys, definitely will be above this level right here at 26.63-ish zone. And I'm basing this off of a couple of things. Well, first off, price landed here just like I said it would, or at least I anticipated that it would last week, and it did. And then the other thing was this level over here, where basically price rejected at this same level. So if we look at price action over here, we can see that price was up here at this 27.25 kind of zone, and then it sold off and then retested this level. And if you look to the left, you can see that there's a lot of consolidation. There's a lot of price action within here where price wanted to go to this level multiple times in the past. It retested this zone and then sold off. And then a similar thing over here, we do see a lot of rejections at this level at 26.46, and price retraced up and then sold off a couple of times. It went down 1 and then 2 right here. So that was one of the reasons why I marked this off last week as a potential level for price to come back to. And as you can see, that price did play out that way. So for this upcoming week, what I'd be looking for is if price was to break this level and then close up above or give me some sort of sign or wonder that I may be looking for inside of the market above this level, then this could be an interesting level to buy. And just like before, it would be from here to here. And we're going to mark all that off later. But that's the initial idea, from here to here. And then, of course, from this level, actually, let me just do it now, this level to this level right here. But that's only if it comes up above this zone right here, because it looks like it's being very protected, because we had to sell off here, and then it looks like it starts to sell off here. And I actually wanted to take this trade yesterday, but wasn't able to because of broker issues. So people who are in the Profitable Traders Academy will get that full breakdown tomorrow, because I have the video recorded and the post will be ready to go tomorrow. So people in the community will see that. If you want to join the community, then go ahead and check out the link in the description box below and go ahead and join us. So that way you can be able to get all of these good nuggets in addition to what I'm sharing here on YouTube. So that is that trade idea. And then, of course, as you probably guessed it, below here, I would be looking for sells, mainly for similar reasons. So this was some price action that happened, I want to say last week. And you can see we kind of have this double top here. I don't really use chart patterns, but double top and double bottom are my favorite ones. So when I see those in the market, I do like to really pay attention and see what's going to happen. But you can see a double top, it tapped into this zone a couple of times or more than a couple of times, and then it sold off tremendously, breaking these lows over here. But then coming back up at some point and then bouncing up. So that's just the nature of the gold market, and you just got to roll with it. But for this trading idea right here, I'm looking for sells below here, kind of just like up here I talked about. I'm looking for some sort of pattern, or like maybe if, you know, a break and retest or something like that, or candlestick or something. Like I'm looking for that before I just enter the trade. So I always like to have 1 to 3 confluences when I take a trade, and it can be a number of things. So it's not just a set I'm going to enter when I see this candlestick pattern, because a candlestick pattern may not appear and something else may be there, and then you have to make a decision as to whether or not you want to take that trade. So just keep that in the back of your mind when you are looking at gold. So the other thing that I was talking about before, sells below here. So of course this would be the idea. So from here to here, and then from here to here. And now that, you know, if price was to continue to sell off, where could price go beyond here? Because we see that price over here, price bounced off and then it pushed up all the way here. It took some time to get there, but it did bounce up and go there. So if it was to break this low over here, then the thing that it could possibly do is go all the way down here to 25.45. And then of course, if it continues to go down, then you would just track the price down. At least that's what I plan on doing for my trading. But I believe that this is a really good area. And then if we wanted to possibly look at some additional areas, then we could go to H4 and just see, you know, what's happening to the left. So we can see kind of the same thing, that there's if it was to get into the zone, there would be a higher probability of price breaking through, or actually bouncing off of this level. Now it could break through this level if there's a lot of volume or some sort of news catalyst or data release inside of this time period for next week that we're talking about that could really push the market in one way or the other. But basically, oh, you can see another bounce here. Yeah, this is a key area for sure. And that's why I marked it off last week. So if you want to get that depth, go ahead and watch the other video. But this is something that is kind of confirming the thing that I was thinking. And basically just following market structure. And oh, I forgot that I drew another level here. So basically, price could come down here to 47.77. Now, obviously, that's a really big drop from where we currently are. And if price was to eventually get to that level, it could happen in 1 week because we've seen that on gold where price has dropped 1,000 pips, which is insane. But price could take its little time and maybe extend that move over a couple of weeks. We just got to wait to see, and then also take the news catalyst into consideration when we want to take a trade on gold. So these are the things that I'm looking for inside the gold market for this upcoming week. If you like this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to join our community of other traders where you can learn and get help with your specific situation and get some feedback on your charts, because obviously you can follow this along, but it's not really useful if you don't really know how to take a trade on your own. You can get that kind of help inside of the Profitable Traders Academy, and I will see you all later.